Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about building your website from scratch versus getting a professional website done from Squarespace and or bookfocal.com. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the importance of a website. It is your visible blueprint to contacting people. It is the first impression people get of you. It's the first impression. They can meet you someplace, but when they go to your website, that's their first usually their first interaction with the client and you. It is so important to have a website, first of all, that works and or flows. For me, the website that I had was very good for many years. The problem that I had was I wanted to control the website. I was so adamant about me putting my own pictures up, me drag and drop and doing all that stuff like that. So it was compatible for mobile. But what happened was I put one of my pictures up there and I put two links, two side by side. Contact me for weddings, contact me for headshots, family sessions, and so on and so forth. So I put an arrow and I put an arrow. Well, when you went into made the arrows clickable to go to the website. So I love that part of it. When it went to the mobile version, somebody looking at it on the phone, it put everything this way. So when it did this, it put the arrow someplace else, not near the comments that I was telling it to click on, and the other arrow went someplace else. So there was an incompatibility with the mobile version that I never knew about. So it was like the longest time before I even realized it. Somebody was like, hey, I can't figure out how to go through your website. It's like, just click on the arrow. It's like, there's no arrow right next to fill out questionnaire. So I went on my phone and I looked at it and the arrow's way over here and the sign's way down over here like this. So it never showed up. So as much as I tried to save time, save money, and my OCD got to control everything, I realized that it was causing me more harm than good. So through my website, it was coming up to being renewed. So it was about 300-ish for the hosting and for the domain name that I have for my website. And all my information is going to be down below. So I decided that one of my weakest links was not links in the description or links in the website, link in the business was I was not very well SEO optimized. That was a drawback for me. That or I thought was not because a lot of my work comes from word of mouth. So I'll send them to the website and they'll go there and see my work. But if somebody's just doing a Google search, I ended up being very low in the 15s and the 16s and almost the 20s for searching. So it did not hurt me for too long, and I was able to get by with people still finding me. As we move further into this digital age, 2023 rolled around, March, my website was being renewed for hosting for the next year, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look into something new. So in enters Squarespace and Bookfocal. So this is not a versus website, because they both do basically the same thing. They have a free website option, but when you have to go to host it, that is another thing that is important to it. Squarespace has a lot of templates to pick from. Focal.com and bookfocal.com does also. So I did a free phone call consultation with bookfocal.com. So I can't show you my website as I'm doing this, as I'm clicking through that, because I don't have the capabilities of doing that. So I'm just going to talk your way through it. So one of the first things that they asked me was what my goal was. And I said SEO optimization. And it's like, but that's their bread and butter. That's what people hire them for, is doing that. Now, if you do SEO well, great. I don't. I needed to set my website up from scratch, SEO optimized, so that everything that I did to it, it was already pre-SEO optimized from the beginning. okay? I wanted to change a few things, and they said if you do that, it's a little bit too general. You need to be specific, especially with your location. I wanted to be known as Western Mass, and they're like, no, your website and your studio is in Holyoke. You need to have that in your bio, Holyoke. Because if somebody's saying, hey, we're looking for a photographer in Holyoke, they're not gonna probably put something in as in general as in Western Mass. So yes, it will work, but anyway. So I decided I was going to sit down with them, talk to them on the phone. I told them everything that I was doing, told them what my intentions were. I did look at their plans for hosting because mine was coming up anyways. And the core plan for me was $50 cheaper than what I was already spending. My website was presently now not SEO optimized. My new website would be SEO optimized. So that was a plus. And they took care of all of that. They say, send us 25 images. We scatter them throughout the website according to what fits in the template. So you get to pick any one of the templates that are there. There is a fee for the upper ones, but I was perfectly fine with one of the free ones. So there's a fee for them setting you up your website. Takes about 2 weeks start to finish-ish. Don't hold me to that. They went to my present website, looked at the design, looked at how everything was, took some things from my website so that they could copy and paste and add my bio, add my story, add my about. There's an AI generated part in there also that will help you with that, which I found was really, really good. I use PicTime for my gallery delivery. So I did not need that part of the website that comes with that. So there's also a booking part in there also. I have 17 hats, so I didn't need that part of it. So you can have those options in the future. They're included in the core package. If you don't utilize them, it's no big deal. If in the future you want to, they're already implemented instead of you going from the smaller plan and upgrading to the bigger plan. And there's one plan bigger than that. But figure out which one works best for you. So they sent me they took me about a week and a half. They showed me the first link. Here is your test trial mock-up of your website. So I'm clicking through that, and there was a couple of things in there that I liked. A lot of things in there that I loved, and there's a few things in there that I was like, I really don't like it said that way, or can we change this image to another image, or so the little things like that. So you send them back an email. You just say, can you change this, change this, change this, change this, or you can get them on the phone and talk your way through it. But your first consultation is all done on a Zoom, and they write down everything, and they've all got it down about what you're looking for, what you're looking to do. So there was only one redo of the website when it came to things that I wanted changed. Now, the best part about it is once you get it, it is SEO optimized. So it's ready to go, okay? For me, I still have the luxury of and the option of adding and removing on my own. So I still have control over that. I can add an image. I can remove an image. I love putting tons of images on there, but I realize sometimes that's a distraction with too much information. So for me, I had to cut it down on images wise. So they're called your hero shots. So I ended up just cutting down to my hero shots and tried to zero down in as many as I possibly could, but still keeping it relevant to what I do. I can still do families, high school seniors, headshots, and families. So the template I picked, I believe it was called Champagne. It had everything that I wanted. What you can't control just so you know, what you can't control in the Focal website is the foundation of the website, meaning the tabs at the top are locked. You can't change if you want to move them lower, if you want to put them on the side, you can't change that. So pick the template that best fits your vision for your website. For me, I wanted everything across the top. That's probably where it should be anyways. But you could put your logo in the middle, you can not have your logo. So you have to go look at the things that do that. I picked Champagne, so I was not looking to change any of the foundation of what it is. What you can change is the images, you can change the text, you can change it to add text and have it AI generated or copy paste what you want to put in there. And then you have to save it, preview it and save it, and then it updates it to the website. So the only issue that we really ran into, which is I was hosted by another web domain. So we had to go into that web domain, call up customer service, give Focal permission to go in and alter it so that within 24 hours, my one website that was not SEO optimized and not mobile friendly was shut off. And there was no delay between the new website from Focal being put up. Maybe an hour of a little bit of a disconnect, but an hour is definitely doable. But once it went up, you clicked on that website an hour later and bang, there's your Focal website set exactly the way that you want. So I've got a tab up in my history up there that I can go to change my website. It logs me in automatically. You have to click on certain things. It brings you to the section. You want to change it, reword it, anything else, save. And it shows you a little dial, big green box, saving, 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 refreshes the page. Now everything you just did is now saved. I love that part about it. All of the links work before you even get your website. They will not give you a website where your social media is no click, it doesn't work, and they have asked for your social media, Instagram, Facebook. I'm working on getting a YouTube tab put on my website. So there's a lot of things that comes along with that. So for me, I paid the money to have somebody set it up for me. One revision and website was up to go. In 2 weeks' time, I had everything sent, revision, talked to my other hosting about cutting them off and turning the other one on, saved myself $50, and I'm up SEO optimized. So I'm gonna put the link down below. Go check out my website. Look at it. I'm gonna put bookfocal.com in the website also. Look at their pricing, compare it to what you're doing right now. The only thing you have to do is get your domain name from, custom domain name, from where you're hosting now over to them. That's probably the most crucial and the hardest part, because they can't go into your analytics and where you're being hosted without your permission. So that's the only hiccup. But once you do that, you're locked and ready to go, and it's all set to go. Website's live and up and running. As long as you don't change keywords that are set for your SEO by them, as long as you don't change them, you will stay SEO optimized. Got to remember to tag your images and things like that. They created 2 blog posts for me and put them local venues, local to where I am. Then I went in there and altered that and put 3 new venues that I'm preferred vendors at. That was very beneficial when it came to that. So I was able to do that also. So it still gave me the creative opportunity option if I wanted to go in and alter the website. But I gotta be careful, because you don't wanna alter something that's not going to work or that's not relevant. So remember, you can change the images and the text. You just cannot change the foundation of the template that you pick. That's the important thing. My weddings tab takes you to a separate page, and it gives you my full day information, everything that's included in my full day, everything that's included in my half day, and everything that's included in my micro package. So all 3 tabs are right there. It shows you what it comes with. Beautiful images up there. It comes with XXXXX, down to the next package, down to the next package. So now I told them to put a tab up there to click here. I use 17 hats. I need a questionnaire filled out so that I can send them back package pricing. Because I photograph in many different states and I do travel, I do not have one set package for 8 hours for Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, Rhode Island, and so on and so forth. So I have to customize a package for that. So there's a link, click here for more information. It brings you to my 17 hats questionnaire that I had to link to that. They did that. Once that questionnaire is filled out, it's right inside the website. Click here. They fill out all the information that's inside of there. I get an email notification saying, hey, so-and-so filled out your questionnaire. Go to your email, and so on and so forth. I look at that. Now I have their name, their information, their wedding date, email, phone number. It's automatically added to my 17 hats. I create a questionnaire that's already there, so I have that. I click print. I send them back package pricing according to what it is outside of my website. And now I'm in my 17 hats, so all my communications is through my 17 hats email, so I can control all of that and keep track of all of that. Then from there, they get a confirmation. They get the email packages from there. They like what they see. We get them on the phone. We talk to them, and then 8 times out of 10, they're booked. So. Also, there's a contact page inside of there. Once they click the contact page in there, I have name, email address, phone number, and then it says, what are you contacting me for? Wedding, family, high school senior, maternity, or headshots. They put inside of their headshots, and then from there, one last question down the bottom, I get a notification email saying, hey, somebody filled out your contact information on your website. I go to that. I copy and paste the stuff into my 17 hats. And then from there, I reply back to them with their phone number saying, hey, thank you for reaching out to me. Here's my information. Here's what it's going to cost to do your headshots in my studio or on location, XXX. Reply back, and then it's done. I want to say it's that simple. There's a little bit of a process. It's a 2-week process, but it's that easy. It was worth me spending the money to do it because it was beneficial for what I wanted to do. I needed it done right, and now I have control to alter it as I see fit without screwing it up. And then they have a little tab down the bottom that says contact us with any questions or issues. You send them a notification, they get back to you telling you, hey, you want to add an image to another page. You can go on there. You can unpublish a page. You can publish a page. You can hide a page. You just can't change the foundation of the template. You don't like the template, you can always change your template. So I love that part of it. So thank you guys for coming back to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. Hopefully this was helpful for you if you're going between a website, paying to have somebody get it done, and or you doing it yourself, and hopefully it comes out right. This is not a versus, one website company versus another. I'm just telling you what worked for me and the benefits of me. So thank you guys for coming back to the channel. Remember to smile more because it sure does hurt less. Peace.